If it have one dish I think synonymous with Trinidad Carnival, that dish had to be Pelau, and chicken Pelau to be specific. Now I may or may not be imagining this, but I feel like back in the day I have some kind of memory of my mother packing us all up, heading into town to watch Mass on a Carnival Tuesday, and part of the packing up was some chicken Pelau in a cooler, and you're somewhere on Cipriani Boulevard watching Mass pass, and it's chicken Pelau in a paper plate, plastic fork, that kind of business. So today, that's what we're doing on this episode. We're celebrating Carnival with a chicken Pelau. Let me get into it. Using fresh pigeon peas for your Pelau is a must, because at this time of year is when peas going out of season. Now peas is coming to season around Christmas time and last up until Carnival, and maybe that is why, for Carnival, fresh pigeon peas in your Pelau is a thing, is a traditional thing that we do. So that's what we're doing today. This is peas that I bought in the market, but I sit down and shell myself. Me and the boy, we sit down and we shell it. So it's real love going into this Pelau. So let me get into this. Let me do this. So because there's fresh peas, the first thing we need to do is to put these peas to boil while we prep the other ingredients. So I'm going in with the peas into a pot. I like to put a little clove of garlic inside there as well. Just to kind of flavor it up a little bit. And we're going to allow this to simmer while we prep the other ingredients. So I have a whole chicken here for our chicken Pelau. And of course, you could go in the supermarket and buy your chicken cut up and thing already. But I didn't do that. I buy a whole chicken and I say, I'm going to cut it up myself. Now, I am no butcher. I am not a professional. But that's not going to stop me from trying to do it on camera. I want to take off the legs. And again, as I say, I am no professional at this, so all you do, don't get me in the comments. The bone coming out the socket. Nice. Because this chicken Pelau, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't keep the skin on my chicken when I do in Pelau or stew chicken and things, so I will be taking off the skin. Alright, so I have my thigh and drumstick here. Just gonna feel for where the bone is separate, and boom, you have our drumstick. And well, because it is Pelau, I don't like to leave whole drumstick and thing in Pelau. I like my pieces to be more like kind of bite size. So I'm just gonna cut this down. So that's it. Chicken broken down. I'm gonna put this in our bowl and then we're gonna wash and season. Alright, so let's put in our chicken into this bowl here. Alright, so now we're just going to wash and season this meat. So to wash this chicken, I like to go in with a little bit of vinegar. Now we're just going to go in with some cold water. Drain it. Alright, so to season the chicken, let's go in with a little bit of salt, about 2 teaspoons. And now going in with some green seasoning, of course, and I have a recent video on how to prepare green seasoning, so you could always take a look at that video. I'll post a link in the video description. It's a couple teaspoons of the green seasoning, and of course a couple dashes of bitters. Let's go a long way in seasoning up this chicken. And the best tool to season up your chicken, use your hands, get in there and just massage the pieces. That is the best way to get this. That is the best way to get a chicken fully seasoned. Alright, now is it there? Our chicken seasoned, so I'm just going to leave this to kusume while we work on prepping the other ingredients. Alright, so for the other ingredients, I'm going to chop some onions. So now we're just gonna chop up some pimentos. We're just gonna mince a couple of cloves of garlic. And I always like to add pumpkin to my pilau. I find this give it a nice little sweetness as well as a little bit of extra moistness and creaminess in texture. So pumpkin for me is a must, but if you don't like pumpkin in your pilau, obviously you could leave it out, right? I'm just gonna cut these into small cubes, like 1/2-inch cubes. And that way it'll melt down really nice in the pot and give that nice creamy texture to our pilau. Alright, so everything prepped. Now it's time to make this pilau. Now this is the most important part of making a pilau, the stewing part. So I'm going in with a little bit of coconut oil. And now I add in my brown sugar. This is the part that does give people the most anxiety. Browning the sugar correctly to make the pilau. Now, I have a video showing you how to make stew. So if you want to go and check that out, and in that video, I'll go through the whole process of how to achieve a great stew. This is all about timing. You cannot look away. You can't go and check on the clothes that you are washing. You can't go and check your phone and them kind of thing. When you're browning sugar, you're there with the pot, you're there with the sugar. That is all that should be on your mind at that point in time. You want to go in with a wooden spoon, because if you use a metal spoon, all the sugar will just stick to the spoon. So wooden spoon, and as this begins to caramelize, then you want to start to move it around in the pot to introduce some air and kind of aerate the sugar. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Right, and as you can see now, it starts to go a little lighter in color. You keep moving it around, you keep introducing more air into it, aerating it, keep it in motion. Because if you don't keep it in motion, all that will happen is the sugar will start to burn too fast, and we don't want that to happen. So now we are at the point where we have perfect caramelization happening with the sugar. We only introducing the chicken when this goes from light brown to dark brown, right? We're going from light brown back to dark brown. Nice. And at this point is where you will introduce your meat. And don't dump the meat all in and all the liquid with the meat. You want the meat to be as dry as possible to get a nice coating. Alright, and at this point with all the meat in, now you wanna move it around to make sure all the pieces get a nice coating of that brown sugar. At this point I like to go in with a touch of ruku. Alright, so I've had the chicken going for a couple of minutes and we have some nice color going on. So now I'm going to add the other ingredients, right? So I'm going in with 2 bay leaves, adding the aromatics, our garlic, onion, pimento, and pumpkin. And now I'm just going to cover this and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes or so until the pumpkin starts to soften a bit. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. Our veggies and aromatics looking good. The pumpkin looking like it's started to soften. So at this point, I want to add my pigeon peas. And I also add in my rice. Now, I wash the rice because you want to wash your rice to remove some of the excess starch from the rice. If you don't do that, you will end up with a very gloopy and starchy pilau, and I don't like my pilau like that. I like my pilau to be grainy but still well cooked. I don't like a mushy pilau. Now I add in my coconut milk. See that color on the chicken? Beautiful color. Yeah man, we in the game there. It's gonna be a real nice pilau. So you wanna bring the pot up to a boil on high heat. Add your Scotch bonnet pepper. Cover. And now we wanna reduce this to the lowest heat and allow it to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. All right, that's it. And listen, there's it, you know. Pilau done. Smelling good, looking good. And I am just going to take right in one time. I mean, look how we looking there. How we looking there? Yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's customary. I mean, we talking tradition, right? You must have a little side of coleslaw with your pilau. That is just the way we do it, right? Smelling good, looking good. Now it's just to taste it. Yeah. This tasting like long time carnival. Tasting like Peter Minshall, man crab. Tasting like Poison crossing the stage. Tasting like Barbarossa. Tasting like Ronnie McIntosh on a big truck. That's what it tasting like. This is carnival. This is proper carnival food here. A Trini chicken pilau with a side of coleslaw. Only thing missing is a little piece of zabuka and a glass of mobi. You don't know. And there we have it. A nice Trini chicken pilau, the official meal for Trinidad Carnival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share. If you do want to try it, I'll post a link to the full recipe in the video description. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.